Hello everyone and welcome to FreeCAD tutorials. In this tutorial we explain how to perform rotations by using Euler angles in FreeCAD. But before we start with explanations, let me first briefly explain the importance of Euler angles. Namely, if you are studying mechanical engineering, or if you're studying robotics, or if you're studying any subject involving rigid body dynamics, such as for example robot operating system, you must encountered in your past Euler angles. Often people have troubles understanding Euler angles, and FreeCAD can be a very useful tool for visualizing Euler rotations and verifying your physical intuition. Furthermore, you often need to specify rotations by using Euler angles. And in this video tutorial, we explain how to properly rotate objects by using Euler angles. Okay, let's start. Once you open FreeCAD, click on File, then on New to create a new document. Then click on Model over here, click Unnamed, then click on Part Design and click on Create Body. This will create our first body, and let's click over here to create a sketch. Select XY plane over here as the base plane, click OK. And here in the sketch mode, let's create simple geometry. I'm going to click over here, expand on the rectangle, and click on centered rectangle, place the rectangle over here and draw an arbitrary rectangle, and then do the right click. Then what I will do, I'm going to click here, then I'm going to draw a line from this point over here until this intersection over here. Then I'll do the right click and I will do the same thing over here, that is from here until this intersection over here, and do the right click. Next I'm going to trim, so find this menu for trimming, click here, and then let's trim this part, let's trim this part, let's trim this part, and let's trim this part. And this is our two-dimensional sketch. Then do the right click and then let's click on close. Here's one very important comment. Note over here that everything is under constraint. Currently, I don't care about constraints. However, if you want to make this sketch to be more professional, you should constrain everything. Then click on Close, and then let's extrude. To extrude, simply click on Sketch and click over here to extrude. And specify extrusion length to be 15. And here's our test object. We will use this object to verify Euler angles. Next, click here on Pad, or better to say click on Body, and then find this menu over here, Placement. Click here and click on these three dots. Over here you note this menu usually by default is Rotation, Axis and Angle. And before we jump and explain the Euler angles, let's just first understand basic rotations. First of all, note over here your coordinate system. So you can see it over here. This red line is the x-axis. The green line over here that you cannot see is the y-axis, and this blue line is actually the z-axis. Now, over here you can perform rotations around the fixed coordinate system. When I say fixed coordinate system, I actually mean this coordinate system. First of all, here you have rotation around z-axis. This is a fixed axis. Now here you can simply specify rotation, for example 45, and you can see that we rotated around z-axis for 45. Let's return this to 0 and let's change the axis. What if you want to do rotation around the x-axis? Now if you specify here 1 as the axis, this is our x-axis, and we are now rotating around this red axis. So now if you specify the angle, for example 45, you see how the rotations are performed. Okay. And similarly, you can do the same thing for the y-axis. And here comes the catch now. Let's say now you rotated this for 45 degrees. And let's say that you want this in this rotated coordinate system to rotate around the rotated z-axis. That is, you want to rotate around the z-axis that's normal to this plane. Now, here comes the issue. Let's say if you do here 0 and then you specify 1, right, issues appear, and you can see that this rotation is also not memorized, right? As soon as you change the axis, the things are not being changed. You can also click here on apply incremental changes to see what will happen. For example, if you do 1 here and if you do, let's say 45, and then if we now put here, let's say 0, nothing happens. What you want to do in this type of a case, you want to do rotation in Euler angles. So let's learn how to do that. Click here and click on Euler angles z, y, x, z, y prime, x prime. So let's explain what is z, y prime, and x prime. First rotation, which is your rotation, is around this fixed z-axis, right? If we now rotate this around fixed z-axis, for example, let's do 90, we are rotating around z-axis, and that's perfectly fine. Now, what happened over here? Once you rotated around z-axis, you actually rotated together with the object this coordinate system. Now, if you try to rotate, for example, around the y-axis, or actually around the x-axis, you're no longer rotating around this x-axis denoted by this red line. Instead, you're rotating around local x-axis, which will be the axis along this direction over here. And you can easily confirm that by specifying over here 45. And you can see what happens. You're basically rolling the object. You can do 90, you can do 180, you can do all sorts of things. And that's the idea of Euler angles. Euler angles are actually constructed like this. First, you do your rotation around fixed z-axis. Then, once you rotate, if you now apply here, for example, 90 degrees, rotation is performed around a rotated y-axis, as you can see here. And now, finally, third rotation is in the third coordinate system that's rotated together with the body. So if you specify here, let's say 45 degrees, you're always rotating around basically coordinate system that was rotated together with the. If you want to undo these rotation, you can simply click on reset and you're back again. So let's try and let's play again. Let's do your rotation, for example, 45 degrees, right? Now, if you want to do a y-axis rotation, know that the y-axis now is around is along this line. So if you do 45, you can see how you're rotating, and then finally you can do roll rotation for any angle you like. And basically that's it. And you can always reset and you can go back. And that's it basically. In this video tutorial, you learn how to perform Euler rotations. This is really, really important for people studying mechanical engineering or studying robotics, since you can use FreeCAD to easily visualize Euler rotation and understand them properly. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like and subscribe buttons, and see you in the next video tutorial.